Welcome, respected friends. Appreciations to your Shraddha Bhakti in being regular to study the sublime Shastras. I believe it helps immensely, and this alone helps immensely. How much ever difficult it is in the beginning, but it is only through Shravana, listening, Adhyayana, study of the Shastras that what should be our ultimate goal and means is thoroughly understood by our intellects. After understanding that only, the half of the problem goes away. What is the half problem is gone? World is not my goal, isn't it? The remaining half is not a problem, but you have known the goal and means, bas keep on following the means to reach the goal. जिंदगी में तसल्ली चाहिए तो केवल सही लक्ष्य को जानकर उस तरफ जाना है. And only the Shastras tell us. It may take time for us to understand. It is because of our inabilities, irregularities, etc. But give that time, have that patience, have that love and Shraddha till the clarity comes. And the clarity is very much there in the Shastra, in the teachings of the Guru. It has to come to us. So anything lacking is in us. Correcting that, allow from within to have that clarity. Once the clarity comes, you are the master of your life. Otherwise, we are our own slaves. We are our own enslavers too. No need of the world to crush us down. We are crushed under the load of our own misunderstandings, wrong personalities, wrong undertakings, etc. So that's why real appreciations for those who are patiently listening to the Tattva Shastras from their respective teachers, acharyas, gurus. We are coming here, you are welcome. We really respect your this decision. Definitely in the beginning, for at least 10 lives, there will be vagueness, not 10 days. Yes, subject is like that. The loka riti is like that. Our mind, intellect, senses are like that. Our habits are like that. And what we study, the deepest Vedanta, and what we see in the world are totally diagonally opposite, 180 degrees. And then in this situation, how tough it becomes to totally reject what practically we are going through and seeing every day and accept something which is so abstract. So that is a difficulty. Everyone will have to go through. In Kali Yuga, it is million times more. Because we have things tangible, things experiential, giving us instantaneous, immediate bhoga. ये सबको छोड़कर परमात्मा है उनको पाने में ही शाश्वत आनंद है मुक्ति है. It is not easy for anybody to just like that understand. People will laugh at it. And that is their immaturity. Not that the subject is not true, it is true. But people have fallen to the worldly level so much that for them the Vedanta becomes a laughable thing. हाँ लाइक जो रिश्वत का आदत हो गया उसको है बी ऑनेस्ट वन डे वो लाफ करेगा इन माई लास्ट 30 years there was not even one day without taking the bribe. He's got habituated. He says it's impossible to live life like this without bribe or a drunkard. Every day he drinks. You tell him, how can I live? No, I'm decent guy. I behave well when I drink. I don't do anything erratically. From last 40 years, I'm having it, and I get all things on discount also because here and there I worked. I get 40% discount. Big things come to me. So I don't go out of control. And they say to a Babaji, मैं कभी control miss करता ही नहीं when I take a peg or three. You already missed the control. You should not take it. You understand? So what do you mean by they saying that to say Swami? Appreciate and tell everybody. ये पीते हैं लेकिन फिर भी लुढ़कते नहीं. मतलब you should be put on the stage and tell everybody. You understand to what level we stoop in this Bhayankara Kali Yuga. In this Yuga, saying no to all and understanding Vedanta is such a tough thing. No doubt it is. Not only to you, to the listeners, to we the speakers too. It takes time. But we are on the path, that is sure. So many things like this to share with you as the time comes we do. but appreciations. Point 1. 2. The topic of present Sarga 45, Satyakama, Satyasankalpa, Asthita, Varnanam, is the most relevant at any period of history to any living being. In those two living beings, human. In the human beings, two categories. Then the one who is the desire of Arthakama of the worldliness to the desire of Dharma Moksha of spirituality. दोनों के लिए ये knowledge सबसे महत्व का है. It is, there is English में कहते हैं कि it's a breakthrough वाला point है. No, it is a launching pad. It is the one, you have cracked that thing if you got it. Isn't it? Very important. And the thought is what we'll share now only. We study. Again, that time we'll tell. Toward the end, we'll tell. Repeat it. Tomorrow we'll say, because of the importance of that thought. The thing is, Chaitanya Paramatma and his Maya Shakti. Chaitanya Paramatma, whatever he prompts the Maya Shakti, that happens. This is what in Vedanta we hear, in Bhakti Shastras we hear 1,000 times. While telling that, the Guru may miss it, or even if the Guru says, while listening that, the disciple may miss that point. What is that main point after saying this? Ki, that Chaitanya Paramatma is you only, and that Maya is your mind only. So whatever you tell your mind, that gets manifested. Divine or undivine, holy or unholy, good or bad, righteous or unrighteous, it is your mind. You. And what you tell your mind, that mind gives back to you. If you give the mind papa, it gives you dukkha. If you give the mind punya, it gives you sukha. If you give the mind Vedanta, it dissolves itself and gives you your own essential self, the moksha. Khatam, jo कहना था कह दिया. This is the essence of this sarga. Listen it 5 times minimum. The Paramatma Chaitanya is me. The Maya is my mind. Whatever Paramatma tells is Maya, it does it. Whatever I integrate my mind, train my mind, it does that only. Therefore, where is the whole bandhana moksha? In my own hands. To come to this knowledge, it took so many hundreds of lives for us. This is the only knowledge you have to strengthen now. This is the only knowledge you have to practice. Same thing we told 2000 times, but not with this background and this clarity as we are getting in Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana from Mother Saraswati, the Jnana Saraswati Devi, and Vaashishtha. You are the architect of your life, your future lies in your hands. 1,000 times it was told, but not with this clarity. What is the clarity? You are the consciousness, your mind is the Maya. As you tell it, it becomes. So, whatever is it now, it is you train your mind. And you continue like this, it will be continuing like that. So, with your intellect, understanding what is the highest, isn't it? Then train your mind to go for that. And while doing so, the earlier habits of the mind of going in the wrong direction will obstruct you, will attack you, will do everything trying to pull you the other side. Not going there and walking in the newly understood spiritual path is the challenge, is the tapasya, is the sadhana, is the purushartha. For that, we do whatever it is in our hands, remaining, we ask the Lord. The infinite Lord with infinite power. Mamevaye prapadyante maya metam taranti. That authority is there, therefore. After understanding the principle, while doing our best to pull our mind away from the world into the spirituality, this mind which is already trained in the negativity, this being the power of part of the total mind, in the present world, the total mind being extroverted and worldly, therefore, the wielder of the total mind, the Lord, we have to pray. So that Lord, out of his total mind, which is uh, by default, by force, has to be worldly because jivas are doing like that. Our mind he will pull away. He says, "Chal, tumko release kar diya, tu ja." You go for spirituality. है ना? Like Brahmadeva, his creation. When Sanakadi Muni were created, well, go and create. They said, no, 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 we are interested in the path of Nivrutti. He said, chalo, go. Though Brahmadeva himself is created for creation, but his first creation only were of Nivrutti type. But he did not fight with them. मैं नारायण को मुझे जवाब देना पड़ेगा. ये वो. No, Narayan gave you power. We want to go in Nivritti Marga and we want to teach Nivritti Marga to people. You know that is also essential. Brahmadeva said Tathastu. Same way when we pray to Narayana, he will pull our mind away from the worldliness, put it is in the spirituality. At that time we take the Narayana help. But before that we must know that I am the consciousness, I am the mind, mine is the mind, and as I train my mind, it becomes so. So far it was trained knowingly or unknowingly in wrong direction. That is why in my mind nothing but samsara, and with that mind identified with, I am nobody other than samsari. अब फिलहाल ऐसा है. Now principle is understood. Pull your mind away. जितना हो सका आप करो, जो नहीं हो सका उनका हेल्प ले लो, है ना. My mind is hooked also to the total mind. Even if I want to pull it, it can't come out. Then you pray to Narayana. He says, hey, usko chhod do. Then our mind will come to spirituality. That way you have to use Narayana's anugraha. But that will come only when we ourselves decide to realize the self. हम खुद ही जगत में फंसना चाहते हैं. नारायण कहते ठीक है, सबके साथ तुम भी हो, लगे रहो, उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. रिमेंबर, टू द अदर बीइंग्स, टू द वर्ल्ड, टू द लॉर्ड, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता वेदर यू आर स्पिरिचुअल और वर्ल्डली, वेदर यू आर गोइंग इन मुक्ति मार्ग और बंधन मार्ग, वेदर यू आर गोइंग इन निवृत्ति मार्ग, नथिंग. किसी को फर्क नहीं पड़ता, फर्क हमें पड़ता है. आर वी नॉट सफरिंग कंटिन्यूसली बीइंग ए वर्ल्डली संसारी? थिंक. That's why in today's common sense thought, first thing, pull your attention from the world, focus on yourself. You yourself think for yourself that you have to achieve the highest. Why are you letting loose? Why are you not thinking? Then in the thinking, what is the highest? You decide. That also is told. Spirituality alone is the highest. Nothing can be. Because everything is temporary, everything is anatma, everything is parichinna. Having done that, then what are the ability, talents you have? Bring them out and use. Whatever the new ones required, bring them, invoke. Whatever positive are there, sir. Whatever positive you have, make use of them. Any more positive required, bring. Whatever negative is there, throw away. Didn't we discuss today? Same thing in this sarga also. Before doing prarthana mantras only, I am telling, because our minds are fresh. फर्स्ट फ्रेश माइंड में बेस्ट थिंग दे दिया जाए तो डन. दैट्स व्हाई इन द मॉर्निंग क्लास टू फ्रेश माइंड आई डू द वैदिक चैंटिंग, because more than I talk to you to Upanishads, what our Veda rishis got revealed from the Paramatma, that is more precious and valuable. Therefore, I don't come into your mind in the beginning. I bring the Rishi Parampara to the Vedas into your mind. Then again, Mantrocharana, the Devatas. Then I come with the common sense thought. I don't come in the first two activities. I only bring the Veda Rishis and the Shruti Mata and the Devata into you. Then yes, a part of our academics, our formality, we sit now, common sense thought करो, फिर प्रार्थनाएं करो, संकल्प करो, उपनिषद पढ़ो, फिर अपने थोड़े दिमाग के अनुसार थोड़ा उपनिषद पढ़ो. So topic is discussed. I am the self, my mind is Maya. What I train it continuously, knowingly or unknowingly, that is what I am going to get. Or my mind is going to become, and I identify with it. So bad mind trained, I identify with it and I am bad. Suffering itself. Good mind, I train it to be, identify with it, I am good. Dissolve the mind in spirituality, you are the spiritual self. That is a moksha. That is what is to be finally achieved. All rishis, munis have achieved it, they told it. All avatars have endorsed it. What more authority you want? अब एक बोले तो काफी है. हमारे हिंदुइज्म में करोड़ों बता रहे हैं, और क्या चाहिए? And about samsara, no crore people need to tell you. You yourself are pakka samsari. You know it, what is happening. संसार में क्या होता है, इसके लिए दूसरों का एग्जाम्पल नहीं चाहिए. We are sufficient. स्पिरिचुअल में क्या होता है, हजारों लाखों सेंट सेजेस आते हैं, उनमें एक भी काफी है, बट हाउ मेनी आर देयर यू से? These all, when somebody says, take it and we have to tell it to ourselves. In life, that soliloquy of my higher intellect talking to my lower mind, my newly educated intellect talking to my habitual mind, is one of the very essential sadhanas. Then that lower mind, I have to train it to be higher and mind intellect together to travel in the spiritual path. The lower mind is, in some cases, wife and children. In some cases, husband and children. The higher mind is man or woman or wife. Or the higher one should train them. This is not the way to live life. Your TV time is only half an hour. The other 2 hours you are wasting. 1 hour you use for your other works and study. 1 hour let us study the Shastra together. The higher mind called as husband or wife should guide the lower ones. You cannot let to lose them. If they are not in your control, then at least you don't come under their control. And if they pester you, leave that house. That's not worthy. जहाँ मुझे साधना नहीं करने दे रहे, वो बीवी बच्चे है तो है क्या, कौन है तो क्या, फर्क नहीं पड़ता, छोड़ो जाओ, go to that place where you can do sadhana. These are all higher intellects, they have to awaken. If not, ऐसे पड़े सड़े रहेंगे, थर्ड क्लास लाइफ जीते ही रहेंगे. No A grade life, no B grade life, not even C grade, only D graded life. हाँ, instead of degrading, divinize it. That is why ours is ABC Divine Channel. ABC. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. ब्रह्मानंदम परम सुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रह अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सुदिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री राम वशिष्ठ संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति मोक्ष प्रकरण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः. ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः. ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः. स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः. दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यव भासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः. सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यक् ब्रह्मरसायनं सुगगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्य निधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारम् उपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं परं पदम्. ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्म समाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते. तस्मै श्री गुरवे वशिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतम गुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माय्योपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहभङ्गे निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वशिष्टं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावमितेने संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलदिममं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम लीलोपाख्याने सत्य काम सत्य संकल्प अस्थिता वर्णनम नाम पंचचत्वारिंशः सर्ग अस्थिता means existing. What is existing? The rule, the principle. What? Satyakama, Satyaka Sankalpa. See, whatever you do the kamana, whatever you do the sankalpa, it becomes satya. Because you are the conscious self. Not knowing this so many days, consciously we were thinking about the unwanted things and we were getting so much caught up in it that as if we are not able to come out of it. Now the chavi mil gaya, ab khol ke bahar aa jao. When you got the chavi, open it, come out of the jail. From now onwards, my mind, only spirituality. Come what may. In the effort of that, putting my mind in spirituality, anything to be sacrificed, ready to sacrifice. Even one's own prana. अगर लगता है कि शरीर में जन्म में होगा नहीं अभी छोड़ दो नया ले लो. You understand? When we tell this extreme one, the other things become easy to listen or to understand. जब प्राण ही छोड़ने को तैयार है, that's the meaning of sadharme nidaram shreya. Better to die in the effort of knowing your own self. Here sadharma is paramarthika. When we say ready to die, then all other things become easy. Leave the place if it is required. Leave the company of people if it is required. Leave the present occupations if required, if they are found to be obstruction. That understanding is maturity. That practicing is tapasya, sadhana. Both of them we have to have. Okay. Now yesterday we have come up to the Prabuddha Leela's Prashna. Then Saraswati Mata started giving answer. Only one thought in this I already shared. But it is such an important one. I don't know whether you are grasping the importance of it or not. और स्वामी जी कह रहे हैं लेकिन हमको समझ में नहीं आया या हमको उतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं लग रहा. नो दैट इज योर थिंग. देन व्हाट कैन आई डू. मुझे तो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट लगा कि द परमात्मा इज माया शक्ति एज ही विल्स द माया डस. परमात्मा इज मी ओनली. माया शक्ति इज माई माइंड ओनली. वॉट एवर आई एम विलिंग दैट इज हैपनिंग. So bad we were so much willing, so that was happening, samsara. So will the good one, that will happen. That's the principle. So you become architect of your own future beautiful spiritual life. So easy, so obvious. करते रहोगे कोई रोक नहीं सकता. Good or bad. If the good you are doing, कोई रोक रहा है तो for some time our own inner personality will रोको. Thereafter you will see in this world, the प्रभु की कृपा इतना है कि देखो कोई एक बंदा स्कूल में कॉलेज में द अदर डे इन आवर स्टेट in one village, one government school, one fellow 10th passed. Only one fellow passed. The whole group failed. And this happens every year. First time that fellow passed, they took such a procession of that fellow. है ना? Rare that ऐसा feat है. इसी तरह I gave that example. See that our own mind will obstruct us for some time. Then I would give that example to say that when one fellow passed, the whole village celebrated. In the same way, after the sufficient tests are done by the Lord, when we are found to be successful, in that, Lord will find us to be that one fellow who passed the 10th class first time in the whole. Make the whole world favorable to us. That's why you see some people who have become famous with political slogans, with interesting, with business or spiritually, whole world comes to them sent by the Lord because they're rare species. If the one who doesn't understand, he misuses them or he doesn't encash them. Therefore, he will suffer. That is his mistake. बट ये प्रॉब्लम शुरू में रहता है, बाद में भगवान की कृपा होती है. आफ्टर वी पास इन द इनिशियल टेस्ट, देयर आफ्टर इट्स अ कंटिन्यूस हेल्प टू यू, है ना. लाइक द चाइल्ड्स माइंड डिस्टर्ब्स हिम फ्रॉम स्टडिंग, बट वंस ही मैनेजेस इट एंड स्टार्ट स्टडिंग, द मदर फादर सिस्टर एवरीबॉडी से बात मत करो, पढ़ाई कर रहा है, अरे उसको जाके चाय दे, 2 घंटे से पढ़ रहा है. एवरीबॉडी सेज, they stop putting on the TV, they stop going anywhere. They say, no, Swamiji, I can't come to your class. My son exams is studying. I want to be with him to encourage, to give what he requires. Whole world becomes favorable when you become positive. Because the world needs always positive, not negative. Even though negative is in majority in today's world. In today's world, the world is in the dire need of positive people. More. है ना, गर्मी में जितना प्यास लगकर पानी की जरूरत होती है ना, सर्दी में नहीं होती है, कोई बार नहीं चाहिए रख, गर्मी में इतना भी तो और चाहिए. इन दिस वर्ल्ड टुडे देयर इज अ गर्मी, the scorching heat and trishna, the thirst of good people. When you become good truly, genuinely, whole world Lord will send to help us. So don't worry about it. Only for some time the Vigna will be there. If at all the biggest Vigna is there, it is my own non-understanding, non-conviction, and my own fear, timidity, my own hesitation, inhibition. वो सब मन में होते हैं. इसलिए कहा शुरू में ही, विद हायर इंटेलेक्ट जब मन को समझाओगे, साथ में ले जाओगे, गेम इज डन. सो लीला's प्रश्न was कि हाउ यू टुक हर और ब्लेस्ड हर टू गो विद द शरीर, व्हाई नॉट मी, है ना. ओनली मेन पॉइंट इज डिस्कस्ड बाय Saraswati and Leela and Vaashishtha and Rama. All the other nonsense things are not discussed. Why that Leela wanted to go with same Sharira? She may be beautiful. Raja may love her, may recognize her. That's all. वो नाटंकी, हमको क्या दे लेना देना उससे, हमें प्रिंसिपल समझना है. Principle is this Leela with her upasana to mother got the boon that she can go with same Sharira to that other Brahmanda where this Raja here with Uratha after death going to enter into his dead body already there as Raja Padma. The Leela says, the original Prabuddha Leela, Purva Leela, why didn't you take me into that world, this world with that same Sharira? Why you take me in Ativahika Deha? And there in front of my son, I had to appear in a Devata Rupa. That Jeshta Sharma ke yahan, yaad hai? Here also we both appeared in the Apsara Rupa, not by that Rupa. So the question is very silly. At a very gross level में भी, what you talk about शरीर, कुछ साल के दिन में बुढ़ा हो जाएगा. But the answer to that is subtler. The question is not about with the body or in the Ativahika Deha. The answer given is, it is in your Manas Sankalpa. That's what we are going to study. Main point told, but in case of this Leela, this is in the form of that story. That Mother Saraswati is answering her, why this Leela is going to go in this Sharira. Because she asked and I blessed. And why you had to go in Ativahika Sharira? Because you asked that. And I said Tathastha to that. Therefore, it is not me who is giving you, it is you who is asking me. You is mind and me is Chaitanya Atma. So Chaitanya Atma blesses the mind as it does the Sankalpa. That Chaitanya Paramatma only is Rama, Krishna and any of the Devata Rupa. That also we invoke, therefore he comes. If you don't invoke, he will not come. If you say, oh Lord, wherever you are, I don't need to see you, but bless me, he will bless also. For my sake, you need not take form. Or take form once to give me the darshana, so that I am having confidence and faith. I don't bother you again. That's why all our bhaktas pray once Bhagavan comes in darshana, then they are happy. They say, now we have full faith in you. You need not come again and again. We know you are there. Pray, answer to our prayers. He says, okay. बार बार हमारे लिए मत्स्य कूर्म वराह अवतार लेकर आने की जरूरत नहीं. Okay, now we are studying the answer. First thing Leela told, Saraswati Mata told is, we don't bless you. We bless you what you want. For two reasons, that we don't have any biasness to anyone. Two, we are not apurna. Because we are Purna, we have nothing to desire from our side to do this or that. And because again we are Purna, there is nobody other than us. Whoever are there in front of us are our own self, one way. Other way, we have no biasness from our side. So whoever asks whatever, we bless that. Ye tamam prapadyante tans tataiva vajamyaham na me dveshyosti na priyaha. Then ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite teshu chapyaham. These are all powerful shlokas of Gita. Again, I am taking up from that shloka. Sri Devi Vacha Nakinchit Kasyachidaham Karomi Varavardini Sarvam Sampadayatyashu Swayam Jivah Samihitam. This is the $1,000,000 point. Same like Gita 6th chapter, Uddhared Atmanatmanam. You have to do your own Uddhara. And every of our thousands and thousands of shlokas in all our hundreds and hundreds of Shastras, what is to be done is told, and we are told to do. And what we do, that only we get result. God doesn't give from His side. He just creates the world, gives you upadhis, tells you what's right, what's wrong. Then asking is our choice. So listen carefully, attentively. Don't miss it. Na kinchit kasyachit aham karomi. Kasyachit for anybody, kinchit, even an iota of thing, aham na karomi, I don't do anything for anybody. Varavarnini, O best faced you, O Prabuddha Leela. Then how each of the jiva getting whatever, whether it is a micro, whether it is an ant, whether it is a Brahmadeva, whether it is anybody, how each one of them are getting whatever they are getting. Answer. Sarvam sampadayati. Everybody getting whatever they are getting. Sampadana is earning. Sarvam sampadayati ashu. In a lesser time, quickly, swayam jivaha. जीवा स्वयं आशु सर्वम संपाद जीव ही स्वयं अपने आप ही himself is earning everything. How? Samihitam, because of his iha, his icha. It is his desire. And then acting in the Shastriya manner or in the Dharmika manner or in the manner which works on that day or in an unrighteous manner. Accordingly, the result also will be there. But swam sarvam sampadeti jivaha swayam. So jivaha sarvam swayam samihitam sampadeti ashu. Aham na kinchit karo. I don't do anything. Wonderful na? Thought. Now extension of it, continuation of it. Why? Why are you not giving anything? Already told. I am Purna, therefore I have nothing from my side. And I am unbiased to all. Therefore I don't do anything. Isn't it? Even a human being, when highly evolved, a father or boss or any guru, he is unbiased. Any disciples come, surrender, ask for questions, he'll answer. We others say, who are you? Don't care. He says, okay. है ना आप आके सुनते हो मैं सुना रहा हूँ जो नहीं आके नहीं आते बोलते तुम कहाँ के हो बाबा जी कुछ आता नहीं तुमको हाँ सही बात है नमस्कार आई डोंट हैव एनी बायसनेस आप सुन रहे हो आप जा रहे हो तो कल जाओ कितने लोग नहीं गए नहीं आए तो आ जाओ why should I have any biasness? Isn't it? Love is different, respect is different, valuing is different. They're all because of your being here, making this happen. That category, that discussion is different, that topic is different. Ha ha ha. Now, second. Aham hitam rate gnaptihi sammin matradhi devata pratyekam asti chit shaktihi jiva shakti swarupini. So, aham hitam rate. I am telling you what is hitam and right. I am gnaptihi. I am pure consciousness. Sammin matra adi devata. I am the Chaitanya Rupini adi devata. It is from my side. What out every of the being? Pratyekam asti chit shakti. So to anybody who is living life as an individual, within him that chit shakti is there, which is me only. And behind or before, from this chit shakti expressed only, jiva shakti swarupini. Pratyekam asti chit shakti jiva shakti swarupini. So, so I am that Chit Shakti. Every jiva is there. Behind that jiva Shakti, I am there as Chit Shakti. As said in the earlier sloka, every jiva, whatever is doing the vancha and iha. Iha also is desire. Iha also another meaning, action also. So everybody's desire and action, whatever, I am here only to dispense the results. Who is saying it? Saraswati Mata. Who is Saraswati? Because Leela she identified with herself with Upadhi, Saraswati Mata is the outer Devata, Upasya. But actually that Saraswati Devi up tak 20 times she told, I am Gnapti Swarupini, I am Chit Shakti Swarupini. That means in me whatever Chit Shakti is there, that alone is Saraswati. I worshipped Saraswati Mata without knowing that she is my own Chit Shakti. My Chit Shakti only appeared as Saraswati Mata, whom I am taking as Saraswati Mata, not knowing she is Chit Shakti. In the same way, any Devata comes, is Chit Shakti only. That's what will be the last sloka of this Sarga. We worshipped in that way, that for our own Chit Shakti manifested in that form. And it is catering to our desires or कर्म फलास both जो हम कामना करते हैं वो भी देते हैं depending on our upasana and whatever karma we do papa punya of that also the results that devata gives. But is that devata? Yesterday toward the end I told we discussed this only, that you are Rama, you are Krishna, you are Shiva. Are they Chaitanya Swarupa or not? We told you no yesterday. Chaitanya. No, are there two Chaitanyas? No. Therefore, are you Chaitanya or not? Yeah. Therefore, that Rama who is Chaitanya, in you only, no? Therefore, whom are you worshipping? Your own self. That's why in our all pujas, prana pratishtha ke time mein, with that mantra sunityavam rasma chakshuprana, in our own self, the self, we invoke into that Lord as Ganapati or Shiva. And we worship. Today is Saurashtra Somanatham cha, 75th year of Platinum Jubilee reinstallation. मस्त मस्त ताज तो दिल खुश हो गया. सोमनाथ जी को सुपर देखा है वहाँ समुद्र के किनारे भव्य रूप में. ऑल द एयर विन्यासस और प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज देयर डूइंग पूजा. उनके बदल हमको भी भगवान का अच्छा दर्शन हो गया. सौराष्ट्र सोमनाथम च. And who is Somanatha? My own self. That's why we invoke from us the Lord. The Atma in me alone invoked here. And end of the puja, when you smell the flower, through that again we take the Lord into ourselves. Ah, wherever you have come from, oh Lord, go there. Kshemaya punragamanaya cha. Where he has come from, our own self. Hope these thoughts are understandable. At least 10%. Ponder karo, 20-30 समझ में आएगा. Then what to do? What to do is keep theory intact. Do practically what is to be done as told by Shastra. Theory is, I am the consciousness, my mind is Maya. Whatever my mind wills, my consciousness blesses it. Therefore, mind your mind. Siddhanta. Now, the practice is what? The consciousness in me, for your support sake, take as Rama, Krishna, whoever. Then, your mind you employ in positive desires. Then be blessed by that Rama and Krishna for the positive. And the positive is Paramatma Tattva. The other things, even the good and bad, may good also is a bad from the ultimate spiritual standpoint. Don't ask for a golden chain. अगर भगवान मांगते हैं कहते हैं देखो 3 लगाया है सिल्वर का आयरन का गोल्डन का कौन से चेन से तुम्हें बांधना है बोलो. ये डोंट टेल दैट मुझे गोल्डन चेन से बांध दो. यू से आई डोंट वांट बॉन्डेज. Even if it's a gold, it's a bondage only. That is why yesterday a PM from Hyderabad told, don't buy the gold for 1 year. For 1 year, he told. Everything he can't say. The people have to understand also, no? The entire gold vyapari in Bombay started becoming panic. Oh, Prime Minister told, then how can our gold vyapara will go on and entire laborers will suffer? Now there is another hesitation. This man should not tell himself. He should tell, make through somebody tell. If he tells, he should tell all other things. ये 1 साल के लिए मैं कह रहा हूँ, मुझे पता है इसमें ये जो कारगर मजदूर लोग होते हैं उनको थोड़ा दिक्कत होता होगा, लेकिन मैं पूरे देश को दृष्टि में लेकर कह रहा हूँ. Everything you have to tell. अदरवाइज गड़बड़ हो जाता है. Either you don't tell or tell full proof that others have minimum chance to misunderstand. Yesterday you said 9 things. Don't go to foreign countries. Then all the people who arrange the foreign trips, they get disturbed, no? See, they may have Desha Bhakti, that's different. But nobody will have Desha Bhakti more than his own Bhakti. अरे भाई मैं जिंदा हूं तब जाकर देश भक्ति ना. हमें पेट पे लात मारते तो मैं क्या करूं? Isn't it? He is told to go in the metros and all in good intention to save petrol. But what happens to the taxi wala, scooter, auto wala? उनके पेट पे लात लगेगा ना. So how to tell also about art? By not giving chance to misunderstand. In today's world, especially in India, mainly the Hindus, what is said, that right thing they don't understand. Out of 100 things, one thing they probably which is misunderstandable, they misunderstand it. जैसे मैं आपको 1 घंटा बोल रहा हूँ, इतने चिल्ला, you will not listen it. If anywhere, if I have scolded anybody or anything felt like that only you catch. That we know. So therefore we try to learn. In 10,000 lives में हमको पता चलता है कैसे बोलना. और कैसे बोलना? दक्षिणामूर्ति की तरह चुप. जो समझा समझा, नहीं समझा. उन्होंने साइलेंस में सब कुछ बोल दिया, इस एज में तो कुछ बोला ही नहीं, उसको समझ में आ गया, बात तो हो गया ना. Anyway, all subtle things. So you are understanding here, I am Jnapti Devi, I am Chinmatradi Devata. Everyone have their own Jiva Shakti behind them, me the Chitti Shakti. With that Jiva Shakti, whatever the Iha they have, I am blessing that. So I am not to be blamed. You don't tell that I took you in the Ativahika Deha. No, neither I took you in Ativahika, nor I blessed the other Leela with the body. It is she asked, I have to say Tatastu because she deserved it. And you asked me, therefore you deserved, I said Tatastu. Don't blame me. Now use this principle that no God does anything from his side to anybody. Every jiva gets from the God what he wants, what he does. Therefore, know and want right thing and do right thing. That's why yesterday we discussed, day before, Jnana Shakti, Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है भाई, बाकी सब डिटेल्स ही है ना. योर पुराणास इतिहास स्टोरी वो सब पढ़ पढ़ के पोती पोती पढ़ जगमुआकार तो वही है. हमें एसेंस पकड़ना है. व्हाट इज रामा वेंट टू लंका एंड किल्ड रावण एंड ब्रॉट सीता. उसे आपको क्या मिल रहा है? यू आर भूखा प्यासा तो हुई. You are in your own bondage. What is the use of studying all Puran Itihas? There are only an examples. For what? What you want to, you have to know and do. And what you have to know and this is the thing. What you have to do is this thing. है ना? रामा लंका में जाके रावण को मार के सीता को लाया, उसमें हमें क्या फायदा? दिस इज ए क्वेश्चन आई एम आस्किंग. हमें ये फायदा है कि रामा डिड नॉट वेट फॉर एनीवन, ही हिमसेल्फ वेंट to Lanka and did his job. Means he achieved his goal. That is a lesson to teach us the Rama Katha we have to study. We have to become Rama Bhakta to learn from Rama that we have to accomplish our things. Not that on the name of devotion to Rama we become Nikamma. नहीं. कोई भी देवता का आप देखोगे, they are achievers. Therefore, Devata worship is to get inspired from them to become achievers by our own performance. Depending on the goals, targets, our performances, achievements, abilities may not be sufficient. That time we take the help of them. We don't take the help of the God without our completely putting the effort. है ना? जैसे आपके बेटी के साथ आपके बैंक में जितना पैसा सब लगा के ही तब जाकर जो कम पड़ा उसके लिए आप लोन लेते हो ना, या किसी को मांगते हो. यू कीप योर मनी इंटैक्ट एंड गो एंड लोन टेक आस्क योर ब्रदर, ही विल नॉट गिव. पहले अपना पूरा लगाओ. So too we do whatever in our hands, but that's not sufficient. That time we have the right to ask the Lord to help, and that goal should be noble, spiritual goal, and only spiritual goal should be your goal for you and for everybody. When the material is not your goal, how can you make others also take that goal? You can't even encourage that. जब मुझे पता चला भौतिकवाद में बंधन संसार है और मैंने उसको छोड़ा, how can I tell others? यानी जिसने दारू सिगरेट छोड़ दी, विल टेल अरे मैं तो छोड़ दिया, मैं तो ठीक हूं, लेकिन तुम तो शुरू करो, डू इट. You won't tell na. All connected. Okay. Then the main mantra we are coming into Jivasyo ideti ya shaktir yasya yasya yatha yatha bhati tatpalada nityam tasya tasya tatha tatha. So the Chit Shakti, the Jiva Shakti. Jiva Shakti is equal to mind. Whatever the thoughts it projects or desires it projects, sankalpas it projects, then the Chit Shakti from behind has no other way but than to say Tathastu. The Ishvara Shakti says only one thing, Tathastu, 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 the Chaitanya Shakti. It is always in the hands of the Jiva Shakti, that is the mind. कि किसके लिए तथास्तु करवाए. तथास्तु means so be it, may it be so. I am blessing you. Isn't it? That is why in all our temples the Lord is in the form of Murti. Why is it the Murti? Only to say that what you ask you get because of your own inner self blessing you. Therefore, don't ask the negative things. To tell that the Lord is in the form of Murti, you are asking yourself, you are getting from yourself. You ask yourself, your own self, you get the self. Then that is liberation. It is little seemingly abstract for the new people, but this is what you are listening from last 5 years. परमात्मा तत्व के लिए मांगोगे, that will be given मोक्ष. Anything else you ask, that will be given बंधन. अब इतना तो पकड़ो, अगर आप मेरे साथ जितने भी और साल रहोगे, नेक्स्ट 5 ईयर 20-30 ईयर जित तक मैं जिंदा हूँ, मैं तो बोलता रहूँ, इतना तो पकड़ लो. Then ask for the Lord, you get Lord. Ask the Lord only, nothing else. I am never recommending you to ask anything other than Brahma Tattva. Neither I recommend, nor I endorse, nor I encourage. Because I don't ask myself. मैं कहता हूँ बल्कि सब ले लो. You give me only the truth. This is the result of studying Shastra regularly. That's the meaning of Viveka Vairagya and here Jignasa Mumukshita. Ha ha. Viveka Vairagya for the world, Jignasa and Mumukshita Paramatma. If comes, our studying of Shastra is happening in correct direction. And that is within us, in the heart. Not that I tell you something and I do something else in my life. Then I am cheating myself and I am helping you. Listening me, आप ठीक हो रहे हो और मैं खुद नहीं कर रहा हूं तो मैं ही गिर जाऊंगा. हाँ. Today, one thought, whole afternoon it was lingering in my mind. Somebody may be bad for himself, but he can give good advice also. You understood? He is bad by his nature, but he is also wise. Therefore, he may give an advice. वो शायद हमको काम आता होगा. Example is Hiranyakashipu. He gave such a spiritual advice to the Hiranyaksha and his wife and Hiranyaksha's wife and children, his own brother's wife children. He gave great Brahma Vidya. वो खुद फंसा है, but he gave that worked for them. They were relaxed. ये नया डिस्कवरी आज मेरे लिए. Even if somebody may be bad for himself because of his nature or adate, whatever, but he can be good for me, so I can take advice from him. तुम ही नेगेटिव हो, तुम मेरे को क्या सिखाते हो? नो, he may be negative for himself, but he can teach good. Especially people are in their own path of evolution. Theory is known, practical may be lagging behind. Use that theory. Isn't it? Wisdom कहते हैं इसको. आज का wisdom मुझे मिला. Don't underestimate anyone. मतलब जानबूझ कर जाके मत पूछो हर एक बुरे बंदे को तुम्हारा कुछ अच्छा है तो सिखाओ. I'm telling tentatively if there are some people for 1 or 2 activities if they are wrong doesn't mean they are to be written off. They are treasures of wisdom. है ना? In that one of the text it comes, I think. Which text I don't know. Fully authentic or I don't know. I heard, I know, कि Rama sends Lakshmana to get Upadesha from Ravana, saying that no Jnani will be as great as him, will be born again. Rama sends Lakshmana to learn from Ravana. Which Ramayana I don't know, but somewhere it is. Maybe in one of the Puranas. Hmm. Interesting, nahi? Anyway, the topic is totally gone away. Our point is what? I am self. I am the Chit Shakti Yukta, sorry, Jiva Shakti Yukta Mana or Mana Yukta Jiva Shakti. Whatever I, the Jiva, with my mind. Do the Iha Icha. Me, the self, me, in me only will bless. That self I take it. Krishna and Rama. So that blesses in that form. है ना? Because the self is not accessible to us. Like the first child goes on saying, I hate my father. I won't take anything from him. Even if he gives, I refuse it. तो फिर तो कि जिंदा कैसे रह गए? My mother gives everything. अरे that mother does nothing. She is taking from father only. He doesn't know, isn't it? And the father also knows this stupid doesn't take from my hand. Then he gives to her. De dev nalayako. Mistaken creation. And she gives. In the same way, the Lord, there is nobody Krishna Rama other than consciousness. Consciousness is me only. This is one principle, but more important is my sankalpas are blessed, good or bad. So I have spiritual sankalpa. That is the summary. So jivasya udeti yashaktir yasya yatha yatha bhati tatphalada nityam tasya tasya tatha tatha. No, it is such a big topic, needs explanation with hundreds of examples. Hundreds of examples को summarize करके क्या है? In this world, anybody getting anything is an example only for this thought that in him the Jiva Shakti or Mana desired this, therefore he got that. No, you may say, but somebody never desired the jail. How did he get? He Pratyaksha Rupani did not desire jail. But he desired something which buy one take one के रूप में has to get the jail also. है ना? He didn't desire the jail, but he desired somebody else's money. So he kicked that fellow and took the money. So that kicking other fellow and taking the money has one offer of buy one get one. What is the buy one get one? Ki whatever you have stolen that and whatever you have honestly earned that also taken away from you. That is buy one. Get one is you are put in the jail also. वो तो ठीक नहीं पढ़ा उसको वहां लिखा है नीचे कंडीशंस अप्लाई all these people in this marketing field na conditions apply wala chota likhte hain. In case somebody raises complaint they can refer to it and we don't see that. So in every of the papa karma condition apply buy one get one free and the other thing is jail. But I didn't desire but you have to take this also. हाँ मेरे को पता नहीं था तूने पढ़ा नहीं ठीक तरह. मैंने तो लिख के रखा. If you have not studied what can I do? So माम समाराधयन्त्याह तो जीवशक्तिस्तवावदिता तदा भवत् यत् इहस्याम मुक्ता स्मृति जन्म. You for long time desired while doing my समाराधना मुझे देहादि उपाधियों से मुक्ति चाहिए मुक्ति चाहिए. When that was your single pointed thought, maybe you have heard from your parents or somebody the Vedanta Jnana, so you had the desire continuously of I want to be liberated, I want to be liberated while doing my upas. So naturally I have to say Tathastu for that only. No? That's how you got that Ativahika Deha. And that's good only, not bad. Mm. Now you understand how we are unknowingly blessed that in all our 6 classes every day we pray to the Lord. परब्रह्म प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां विजयार्थम. Know that Chaitanya Devata will do tathastu. We are directly addressing Chaitanya Devata, the Omkara, and also the Om alone in all forms. Any देवता कहीं भी हमको गली में भी दिखे उनको ही पूछते हैं तुमसे हो सका है तो थोड़ा सनातन धर्म का रक्षा करो और मेरा भी आत्मानुभव दो. Any देवता छोटा बड़ा you will ask that one. Any expression. Devata is one, the expressions are with less powers to express or more power to express. That's it. Tomorrow we'll continue the next 5-6 slokas. तेन तेन प्रकारेण त्वं मया सम्प्रबोधिता तया युक्त्या अमलं भावं नीतासि वरवर्णिनि अनया एवं भावनया बोधितासि चिरं तदा तमेवार्थं प्राप्तवती सदा स्वचिति शक्तितः यस्य यस्य यथोदेति स्वचित् प्रयतनं चिरं फलं ददाति कालेन तस्य तस्य तथा तथा सी whatever one tries consciously with his mind consciously with ignorance or knowledge with wisdom or stupidity the Chaitanya Chit Shakti in him blesses him with that only. This is a powerful shloka, I tell you. ये हमारे लिए गिफ्ट है because of our last 600-700 of study of this 100 days of study of this text. Now the ball is in our court. Whatever you want, you will get. Now decide what you want. I तो decided काया वाचा मनसा केवल परमात्मा प्राप्ति मनसा. Nothing else, oh Bhagavan. Even if I ask, you don't give me. Because that is only delaying the sadhana, wasting the time and energy, unnecessarily troubling you too, and wasting my upasana. बस जीने के लिए खाना दो. That also you said Yogakshema Bhavi. I never asked also in life. I mean, I need not. When you are there, why should I ask any human beings? Through them, you only are the giver. To them also, you are the giver. Through them, nahi. Isn't it? When you are giving me survival ke liye chance, you are giving me the chance for sadhana. Anything asking is stupidity only. And that too material things. Uh-huh. अब इतना अकल जन्म नहीं लिया तो वी हैव नॉट स्टडीड शास्त्र ओनली अनफॉर्चुनेट मोर देन द अदर्स हु नेवर स्टडीड हमें पढ़कर भी फायदा नहीं हुआ तो क्या फायदा इस पढ़कर व्हाट बेटर वी आर देन अदर्स सो you think about all the worldly things with your immaturity. I want money, I want people around me, I want the power, I want position. That will come. When that comes, peace and spirituality goes away. I am telling you my experience. Peacefully, I am doing my spiritual 7 classes. Is there anybody doing 7 classes per day? Not one day, every day, 6 classes. कैसा हो पा रहा है वो? Nobody to disturb because that is a sankalpa. Nothing doing. Nothing is good or bad. Everything good and bad in the world are not required. Other than spirituality, everything is bad. Full stop. Good for me, good for them. हमारे दुकान में एक ही चीज है परमात्मा ज्ञान चाहिए ऑनलाइन में सुनो बस आकर मिलने की भी जरूरत नहीं because you are given this facility. I can give you spiritual knowledge that you listen through the online. What more interaction than this in between us? See that clarity? It is helping, it is blessing. In what way? We are able to study Shastra, understand. And studying Shastra is a great sadhana. Don't underestimate it. Trying to understand it also is a sadhana. We are at that level. That is our sadhana. Don't compare with others who have already digested Shastra and they are in deep meditation and levitating in the air. वो उनका level है. They have done for last 1,000 lives. Why compare? We have already seen today's morning class. Never compare with others. This is our great sadhana. You are with faith coming and sitting in the class. Itself is sadhana. Where you are conquering your lower mind, your ego, which says no need to attend class. You know everything. You study this. You study that. It makes you study on for 2 minutes, not the 1 hour as you listen here. But we succumb to that our suggestion of the mind and what is say justification of the ego. That's how the people deny the Guru Upadesha and Satsangas. Mind's suggestion and ego's justification. Intellect hai to it will not allow the mind and ego to dominate. No, it says my sadhanas in my own private time. When it is our Guru or Acharya's class, my time is there only. If you don't surrender at the Acharya's altar, how will you surrender to the God? No, we surrender only to our mind. That's how we have to know the things correctly. So here, very clearly, Mother says, your own sankalpas fulfilled by your own Chit Shakti. Therefore, decide what sankalpa you want. You know? Therefore, my Chit Shakti only blessing me. I don't believe in any Guru or Rama or Krishna. Again, don't fall trap into that Nastikata. Here, this principle is to say the ultimate truth. But we are not at that level of catching, no? Otherwise, we will not know whether we are really following this principle that my consciousness only blessing me or we are following our ego. Pata nahi chalta. To be saved, don't trust the ego. Therefore, trust the Lord in one or the other form. माइंड एंड ईगो को कोई ट्रस्ट करके जिंदगी में सक्सेस पाए क्या? डोंट ट्रस्ट टू माइंड एंड ईगो. Trust only the buddhi. What buddhi should say? Surrender to Krishna and Rama. What is knowledge? Krishna is Rama is none other than your own consciousness. Why this topic is told? To answer Leela that it's not I who blessed you with that. It is you who have asked. Bless करने वाला मैं ही हूँ, but मांगने वाला तुम हो. So don't blame me. Why did you give? You ordered this in the hotel and you blame the server. Why did you bring it? अरे तुमने ये मांगा यार. Isn't it? Did anybody going to hotel, millions and millions of people go after ordering and getting the thing, say, "ये क्यों लाया करके?" But every stupid human being asks the God, "Why did you give this?" We only ask. He's only a servant. He gives what we ask. He's only courier. That you must know the principle. Then the onus is on us. Responsibility is ours. And what is it? What to seek, what to ask, what to ask. एक ही चीज है पूरा स्पिरिचुअलिटी का एसेंस. What to seek, what to ask for, we must know. Seek with our purushartha, ask the Lord to bless with. इसलिए बल बुद्धि विद्या देह मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार. अविद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेश क्लेश को निकाल दो. काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मनमाश्चर्य विकारों को निकाल दो. बल दे दो, give me the physical strength, all the indriya shakti, etc. Buddhi de do to study shastras. Vidya de do that I realize the self. As a result, harav kalesha vikar. Kaleshardi avidyasta ragdesha vinimesha vikarartha mano kamana krodha. So clear in one sentence the gurus tell, and we are absent-minded. Gurus tell thousand things. Still, we don't listen because we are absent-minded. And we are don't listen this sentence also. When Guru tells that we are absent-minded, that time also we are absent. बताओ. When Guru tells us you are absent-minded, we call him, we ask him, Guru, क्या कहा आपने? That also. Because of our weaknesses, because of our attachments, because of our overvalue to others, most importantly, because of insulting ourselves by underestimating ourselves. You know, we insult ourselves by underestimating ourselves, thinking that we are weak. No, you are divine. You are infinitely powerful. Anything you can achieve. When that lion gets up, a roaring lion roars after waking up from sleep, then the decisions will change. Then there is no absent-mindedness. There is mind transcended state of realizing the self. Om Sri Ramarpanam. Very good Sarga. I don't want to finish it just like that. Hai to BC shlok. I want to study it one more day. Tomorrow we'll see. 5 shlok hi hai abhi. Thought is anyway conveyed to you. Categorically, mother will say, and toward then she washes her hands by concludingly saying, "O Leela, therefore be wise to think about this principle and possibility and decide for yourself what is the ultimate to achieve. I will bless you with that." Or the consciousness blesses. Om Sri Rama Arpanamastu Purnamada Purnamidam. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Thank you. Let us study our Tulsi Ramayana.